Welcome back to the Voice of Maryland News Radio 600 Kogo. At 420, I'm going to tell you how you can. I figured out a way to game Yelp. I'll tell you how you can game Yelp, and I'm not going to lie to you. There's a good chance that you're probably going to triple or quadruple business after you take my advice. Oh, look, it's not my rule. I'm a giver. So, I was reading a story about Yelp reviewers, and I guess there's a contractor who got pissed because somebody put up a bad review, and so he sued him. He sued Yelp because of the bad review, and right now a judge has said, okay, temporary injunction because he alleges that this is inaccurate, wildly inaccurate. And which raises the question, of course, why can't we all just sue Yelp? If we don't like what Yelp has to say, can't we just sue them? Can't we just say, hey, take that down, I don't like it? So I thought I'd ask Pasha, askpasha.com. He's from Top Floor Legal, joining me right now. Hey, Pasha.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Pasha, what's the deal here on this? You got the contractor that sued over the bad review on Yelp, and I thought Yelp was untouchable.
Hey, Mayor, I got to get you here. Sued for a bad review, that's pushing it. He's suing because he believes that it's a complete lie, and freedom of speech does not protect defamation here.
So how hard is it though how hard is it to prove defamation? Because it seems like that would be a pretty easy thing for me to go online and then kind of work around on.
No, that's true. It's not an easy thing to prove. You're going to have to go through some hurdles and also face the media backlash that you're going to go through when you're suing your own customers. But to prove defamation, you're going to have to show that these reviews are some false statement of fact. That means not an opinion.
So I could go on there and I could say the meatloaf was terrible, and that's an opinion. But if I were to go on there and say the health department shut them down because there's rats in the meatloaf, they could prove, no, we've never been shut down. No, the health department's never found rats in our meatloaf.
You got it. If it's false, then that's actionable.
All right. So what's to stop me from, let's say I own a restaurant. Why don't I just pay somebody to go be a troll and go to other people's websites and just go on there and say, their fish is all, the fish all tastes like it's tainted. I would never go there again. I mean, could I just set up a business as like a Yelp troll?
You could. I don't know. Why do you want to do that? Are you thinking about setting up some comments for LaDonna or something?
No, I mean, what if I wanted to go be a professional troll and I wanted to just be this person that went out there and started slandering other businesses?
Just take my word for it. Don't do that. It's unfair competition, deceptive practices. I don't know if I need to say more on that.
Can I pay somebody to go on Yelp and then write positive reviews for my business?
Now, that's a good question.
All right.
It's absolutely illegal. FTC calls it unfair and deceptive acts of practices in commerce.
So I can't go on there and say, oh, boy, their meatloaf is delicious.
You could, but in fact, Yelp will call you out on it. If they find out that you're putting up paid positive reviews, they'll actually put up a consumer notice saying that these reviews are unreliable. In fact, it's against their terms of service.
Okay, but we never really read the terms of service. We always click yes, agree. Does that matter?
Right. They're going to hold you to it.
What with the yes, I agree terms of service garbage that you have on all the software and everything else? I mean, at one point, doesn't it get to the point where it's assumed that we're going to have so much legalese in these terms of services that nobody's actually going to read it, and certainly the layman's not going to be able to understand it anyway?
Well, hey, that's what makes our profession. We're going to keep putting laws in there to protect our clients, and especially since I'm a business corporate attorney, we're going to keep putting in all those legalese and that fine print to make sure that our clients are protected. That's what we do.
All right. What about this? Because this is the underground advertising campaign that I have. I've got my mindset. I can't go on there and say, boy, the food is delicious. But what if I go on there and, again, let's say I run just a typical restaurant. Let's use the meatloaf example again. But what if I go on there and I say something like, this restaurant has a secret menu. Ask for the bacon chicken meatloaf sandwich. It's not on the menu, but if you ask for it, they'll give it to you. It's amazing. Could I do an underground campaign that way, where I get people thinking all of a sudden like they know something other people don't, like they're ahead of the game?
So you're the one posting as a business owner. I mean, that's kind of interesting. You like to find the fine line between things, don't you?
Yeah, that's exactly what I like to do. Because I'm thinking from a marketing standpoint, couldn't I just have like this super secret underground marketing?
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. You may be able to get that to work, but I checked the terms of service again. I don't think Yelp would like that. That's for sure. But frankly, Mero, why don't you just put that on yourself as the business owner anyway? And
because listen, nothing moves like a viral campaign. That's the deal, man. Yeah, nothing moves like it. AskPasha.com, and Pasha's with Top Floor Legal when it comes to the business law and everything else. Obviously, Pasha, as you just heard, Pasha's on top of all of it.